This is our video Forex blog for June 9th, 2011. And like most days, we really want to buy the strongest currencies versus the weakest. And in a perfect world, we want to find a currency that's strong on all time frames, such as the New Zealand today. Started to have a little bit of strength and then a lot of strength at 3. The daily, weekly, and monthly trend are all up. And you want to buy this against one of the weaker currencies, possibly the pound, who has a weekly and monthly trend that's down. It had a lot of weakness here at 7, a little bit of strength. And usually when you have a lot of weakness followed by a little bit of strength and the longer term trends down, it reverts back to, weakness. So, you could have been looking to sell the pound New Zealand coming up to 9, or actually around 8:30 here. And you can see that there's a little bit of strength and then it went away, then the strength came back, a little bit of weakness. If you have one currency that's super weak versus another one that's just slightly weak, it will still typically trend in your favor, but it's best to always be buying the strongest versus the weakest. Let's bring up a chart and look at the pound New Zealand, looking to sell it after around 6. One's strong and one is weak, and really you can start looking to sell a currency as soon as it goes underneath the hourly moving average. Let's see where that is on here. I guess I don't have the containment bands on here for some reason. Anyway, let's look at this. Coming up to 6 o'clock here is very weak. Two of our entry methods are basically selling counter trend up moves like this, or multi-hour sideways ranges, as you can see here at the low. It broke down, fell 50 pips. Another sideways range here, fell another 60 pips. Basically, there's two main methods that we teach. Find a strong or weak trend, and then buy and sell it on either a pullback or a sideways rectangle pattern. Anything longer than 30 minutes is good. Now the euro also was quite weak today, and a couple of days ago I was predicting the euro had topped down and to start looking for sells. Traders that did that finally were nicely rewarded today. The euro dollar extremely weak. Unfortunately, the dollar it really wasn't super strong all day, and it didn't have a weekly and monthly trend that was up. You might have been better shorting that euro against one of the consistently strongest across the board currencies, which is in New Zealand. And you can see this one just absolutely got crushed today. When you sell one of the weakest versus the strongest, you frequently will find multi-hundred pip, a couple hundred pip moves. And as you look at this as it falls, you can see a nice strong trend right here, a little 30-minute sideways range. Like I said, this is an example of a pullback trade. Once it breaks the trend line, you go short. Pretty much, it really didn't pull back much. You would have still been in it.
Pound dollar.
Stopped out right here. You also have, whoops. Sorry about that. I was clicking on something and okay, we just got a pound dollar buy. That's what. One second here. Oh, I got some kind of tick server error. Alright, here we go. Sorry about the delay. That sideways consolidation entry would be right here. You have a little bit of a pullback, and I consider any pullback worth taking, maybe 20 pips or more. This is right on the verge of that, pullback 20 pips. And you don't want to take a trade that the trend line gets broken just with it going sideways. Wait for it to actually break the sideways range low right here in your short, and it drops. And you can see another sideways consolidation entry here. The pound also was very weak today. You could have, we already talked about selling the pound against the New Zealand, but you can also sell the pound against other currencies that happen to have real-time strength. In a perfect world, the CAD would have a weekly and monthly trend that's up versus down, but a weak one versus a strong one finds many opportunities. You can sell the pound CAD today as well, and also the euro CAD also. So this one's kind of starting to go down. You get short right here, and it just flat out trends. The euro CAD would have been the same thing. As you can see, it starts to trend down. You get short on this little up move right here. and then this is kind of chopping around a little bit. Usually when you have extreme volatility at news time, when it finally breaks out of that little first reaction up and down, whether it's to the downside or breaks out to the upside, you buy. You can see this one fell a little over 100 pips, just got crushed because the euro was weak even before that, and the CAD was consistently strong today. So those are some of the trades that you can take using our currency meter. Come to our class to find out some of our counter trend methods, how to use trend lines to be alerted to the trend trades, and also find counter trend trades, and also use it to find and project the likely maximum high or maximum low of the day for another form of counter trend. There's two different types of counter trend trades using trend lines. If you come to our class, you'll learn both of them. One method is almost never taught, and you'll learn it in our class.